All right, day, what is this? Day 7 or something like that? Saturday. Just had a sushi bonanza, which I couldn't eat because I'm doing a cleanse. But I officially now know how to do every job. Even though I created the jobs, some of them I didn't even know how to do. So I packed my first solo bucket package here. Chris said I think we sold like 21 bucket packages or something like that.
Sign it, Matt. Sign it.
Yeah, it's just sign. I signed a couple of boxes inside, just to say packed by Matt Moore. But I thought I'd be done packing like a week ago. So we're in the midst of digging out of a epic hole like we've never seen. I think we probably have about 500 orders left, so we'll probably get to 150, 200 today. And yeah, so Kyle's making some bucket packages for us. The shelves, we just keep restocking over and over and over. A lot of people made some mentions about things that would be more efficient, like taping the bottles. We had a whole round tape. We've replenished the shelves 6 times. FedEx just came on Saturday with a Rufus shipment, so that'll keep us on track. We have we sold out of a bunch of stuff, so we actually have we've created our own just-in-time inventory, and that we have some sheets that we're pulling out that you know, stuff that we ran out of, and so that stuff will be rolling in here all week, so we'll be able to kind of get those orders done. So I'm hoping by Monday we can have Monday's orders done, and then we can knock out all of last week's regular orders, and by Tuesday, maybe Wednesday, we'll be back to caught up. But you'll see, I mean, this is the leanest our microfiber towels have ever been. So Rag Company should be here Monday or Tuesday. We should have, I think, PNS coming, Adams coming, McGuire's coming, Easy to Eat, the Stoner stuff should be coming. So we've already had CarPro come, Osmatic come, so we just keep replenishing. So what I've been doing is packing or pulling depending on whatever's necessary. So what we generally do is we print out these sheets, and then because I don't have a barcode system yet, Michelle uses the barcode scanner for the invoice, so it pulls the invoice up immediately. But like this order has McGuire's D101, PNS Speedmaker. Well, follow me around and I'll pull it for you. All-purpose cleaner. You know, obviously it would be more efficient if we just kept everything in boxes, but I don't want to do that. I mean, I guess theoretically at some point if we got to where we were doing 2,000 orders a day, that we'd have to change our system, but right now the system works really well. So we got a gallon of Micro Restore, 4 drying aid towels. I'm running Mike over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, nice. Drying aid towels, but I got a really keen look into what all these packages I've created and how to deliver it. I watch it all the time, but I've never actually done it. So then I'll take all these over to my desk here. These have to go in a 13 by 13. So the hardest part to learn that my mom has become an expert in is what size box you need for what size order. So that's been the hard part, trying to figure that out. The other hard part has been, I just made a video of on the inside the hex about staying consistent. Well, it's hard to stay consistent when I'm doing the doing. But I don't want people sitting and waiting for weeks for their stuff. I mean, these orders are already 5 days late. You know, we're usually on the same day or early the next day. So this is very atypical for us. So we tape all the tops with some really crude masking tape. Now, I bought some of the fancy little seal type ones, but they just don't work as well. I know this isn't very pretty, but it's extremely functional. Maybe someday we'll have some OG branded, really, really pretty looking covers for these, or tape seals. But again, it's a little difficult for us because they all have all different types of bottles. And I'll grab some bubble wrap. Should have seen how slow I was with this on day 1. That was Monday, and now we're on Saturday, and I'm moving a little quicker. Still slow, I'm moving a little bit faster. So normally what we'll do is we'll have someone pulling. So I generally don't pull and pack. But I generally have someone pulling and then somebody packing. So I just pulled and packed the same order. So usually we don't do. And normally we have things assembled. So like the bucket package, we would have buckets already logos already installed. We'd already have that set up, but we've run through all of that really quickly. Gallons are one of the hardest things, both cost and making sure that they get there. So we've come to a conclusion that this costs a lot to do this. I'll show you a really expensive box that we're about to put it in. That's part of the deal. It's part of what we need. It's taken me several days to figure out what size box I need for what type of order. That's taking me long. And just, even though this costs a bit, just for ease of install of these heavy duty boxes, this is a 275 pound box. So it's a double wall. And then, rather than get it there in two pieces, just get it there in one piece. Use a little extra tape. This tape isn't cheap, but also less expensive than losing product. Let's do this here. Our darn desks broke, both of them. So the gearing mechanisms of the last couple of days kind of not working. We're using, these are uplift commercial desks. So they have the commercial leg. I think I can get this in here. I'll have to do one with a lighter bubble. Yeah, my fancy knife. Stream. You ever do 4 gallons in one box? Seems like it could work. We have 45 tape guns around here until you need one. I'm not showing, not looking very skilled here. I'm just talking trash about how I'm getting good at this, but not so much. Hold that in place. I don't need any paper, I don't think. I think this is good to go. So if you get a box and it's not quite as dialed in, you know that it was done by yours truly. The guy, the man behind the videos, in front of the videos. Well, I've had to learn how to man up here the last couple of days. This is a better packed 555E. After this weekend, we know, oh shoot, we know that we need another one just to be safe. So this is someone's order going to Woodway, Texas. Say Steven in Woodway, Texas. So if you're watching this video, thanks for your order. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4. I forgot about the part where we normally check the order as well. So we double check, sometimes triple check. And then what we'll do is take the order, tape it here. We go stick it on the pile. Have a pile, and then scale there, dual screen, so my dad will weigh it, scan the invoice. He's ordering some hoses, so he'll scan the invoice, scan it, invoice comes up, ship it, we just put the dimensions in, and and the weight pre-fills, and as long as it's close, we're good to go. So our system, the way we have set up, we have each item individually weighed and measured, and so it should be pretty darn close, but we get an exact measurement in case it's a little lighter than what we predicted it would be. Because we have all our boxes weighed, all of our products weighed and measured, and then the Boxify algorithm hopefully gets us close. And so the shipping cost is pretty close to what what it actually is. And we have, we keep blowing through all our UPS negotiated rates. So we're probably, after this weekend, I'll probably have Chris give him a call, and we'll probably renegotiate again and get a new contract. So that's a 13 by 13 by 13 size box. It was 39 pounds. Our predicted weight was 28. So this person probably got, well, it's free shipping. So I'm getting my margins are getting absolutely destroyed here this weekend. I might share it in the group. We'll do a quick a calculation of how much margin has changed for volume. And the problem with volume is that we're doing twice the amount of work for probably 2/3 the amount of money, and so that's a tricky proposition. So we'll have to do a case study calculation and see if it's worth it. So then we'll take the orders, put it on the pile. UPS has already been here twice today, so it doesn't look like we've done a whole heck of a lot. Some of the crew came to help out. Mike's holding the camera. Kyle's over here. Mike's girlfriend came. My parents are here. Michelle's been here running around somewhere. So it's been all hands on deck, even on Saturday. Here, let me do this bucket package. I want to show it. So a bucket package, what we have to do is pull all the products. We have wheels, red wheels. The wheels come with the little stops. We have a plate, and so plate, gamma seals, grip guards. This is part of the reason why this package is so darn expensive. I mean, just the wheels alone are $22 a set. So I think it's $22 a set. Yeah, because it's $54 for this combo here, retail. And then I buy it for whatever, 40% less than that. And so the way we figured out how to do buckets, this is a 36 by 16 by 16 box. We put the plate in the bottom, put one of the grit guard bucket dollies on the bottom, the second one there. We're going to put the grit guards in the buckets, so each grit guard will come in the bucket like so. The red and the red, the black and the black, and the blue and the blue. Take this here, and then we've got 3 extra pads, so that'll help us with some padding. We have a gallon for this one. I think that's going to work. I think it will. So we're going to center up the gallon here, but I want to protect my wheels from scratching the buckets. The bucket package comes standard with red wheels. Tuck all these in here, but put some paper in there. What do you think? You want to wrap this?
I would get them out of there because you're going to destroy your guard.
Yeah.
And use these around with buckets.
But all this stuff, every single product that I come up with, somebody has to figure out how to ship it. It sure as heck hasn't been me. But it's much more complicated than that, and not only does it have to ship physically, it has to ship digitally as well. So we have to go in and we have to make a choice. You have to go in and set it up for dimensions so that it will at least relatively accurately calculate your shipping costs. So through trial and error, we figure out how to get these things to people. This in here, and you don't need anything, so this won't get damaged by the box. But through lots of trial and a lot of error in sending out, new boxes of stuff. That's another thing that people don't factor into the pricing of things, but I just eat, is figuring out how to ship this stuff. So the early adopters, a lot of times, you know, they bought our first bucket packages, and we have to figure out how to ship it, how to get it people in one piece. And so, you know, that takes
This one's good, yeah.
some trial and error.
According to me. I haven't been checking.
And that costs money. That was a little bit too long. Right here too, so that's
So can
Okay, it's in
just
there.
that's a bucket package.
Take it to the box.
Order, so this order is Charles. Oh great, this is gonna cost me a fortune. It's going to La Jolla, California. That's gonna be an expensive one.
Isn't it La Jolla?
Oh yeah, La Jolla, La Jolla. Oh my God. People have been losing their crap. It's like the one time when I said the Netherlands and the Denmark are the same. They lost their crap. The heck do I know about Denmark? All right, so we're gonna keep pulling, packing, shipping, and doing our thing. You know, keep one at a time, one order at a time. Again, we found that our capacity with extra help, like me helping, Mike helping, and Bryce helping, and people that don't normally come into this area is about 200 orders. So that means we're going to have to figure out what to do next year. Hopefully by next year I'll have my gym out of here so that we have another packing station. I could build another team of, let's say, four or five people. So if we have two teams that have capacity of 200 orders, we could do 400 orders a day, so we could have gotten through, shoot, it still would have taken us 5 days then to get through all this stuff. So I don't know, we'll have to respond to the growth, you know, respond to it. I'll have to invest in it and hope that it keeps going. So anyway, thanks for watching. I figured I'd show you an order from picked, packed, shipped. Even though I'm the one doing it, I should have shown somebody else do it. They would have done a better job of it, but that's what we're figuring out. I had to learn how to do it this weekend. So luckily I already know the product, that's the hard part. So that's why we can't just bring somebody in seasonally, at least with the system we have built. So it makes me think, should we make a more efficient barcode scanning type system where somebody could be taught in a few minutes how to do it? I don't know. We'll chase that one step at a time. Anyway, thanks for watching. Thanks for the support. Thanks for those of you who ordered and are patient. We're getting it out. We're working on it. And the key is we're going to get it to you as excellent as possible, hopefully with as few mistakes as possible. So thanks for watching. Catch you on the next one. Boom.